नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। I am Dr. Bharat Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Pathology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today's topic is acute glomerulonephritis. Acute nephritis or glomerulonephritis is an infective renal disease characterized by sudden onset of hematuria, oliguria, edema, and hypertension. Acute glomerulonephritis is an immune-mediated inflammatory disease of the capillary loops in the renal glomeruli. The antigen-antibody complex deposition within the glomeruli results in glomerular injury, which is manifested as hematuria, oliguria, edema, and hypertension. Anatomy and physiology. The kidney are paired radish and bean-shaped organs located in the peritoneum and the posterior wall of the abdomen. The kidneys are located between the levels of the last thoracic and third lumbar vertebrae, a position where they are partially protected by the 11th and 12th pairs of ribs. The right kidney is slightly lower than the left because the liver occupies considerable space on the right side of superior to the kidney. Here is a structure showing glomerular space and its Bowman capsules. It is glomerular space, it is proximal tubule, these are the podocytes and these are glomerular capillaries. It is puri glomerular apparatus. Functions of kidney. First is homeostasis function, excreting waste and foreign substance, maintenance of water balance, maintenance of electrolyte balance, maintenance of acid-base balance. Second function is homeopoietic function. Third function is endocrine function. Fourth function is regulation of blood pressure. Fifth function is regulation of blood calcium level. Etiology of glomerulonephritis: more common in male than female. Most common in preschool and early school age children with a peak age of onset of 6 to 7 years. On average, responsible for 2 to 4% of pediatric admissions in India, accounts for about 90% of renal diseases in children. Presumed cause is antigen-antibody reaction secondary to an infection in the body. Initial infection, usually either an upper respiratory infection or a skin infection, usually 1 to 3 weeks before the onset of symptom. Most frequent causative agent is nephrogenic strains of group A beta hemolytic streptococcus. Acute post-streptococcus glomerulonephritis is the most common. Most cases are post-infectious and have been associated with pneumococcal infection, viral infection. Acute post-streptococcal glomerulonephritis is the most common of the post-infectious renal diseases in the childhood. Streptococcal pharyngitis is more common in the winters. Here are the clinical pathological classification of glomerular disease. First is primary glomerulonephritis. Acute glomerulonephritis is post-streptococcal or non-streptococcal. Other are rapidly progressive glomerulonephritis, minimal changes disease, membranous glomerulonephritis, membranoproliferative glomerulonephritis, focal and diffuse proliferative glomerulonephritis, focal segmental glomerulosclerosis, immunoglobulin A nephropathy, chronic glomerulonephritis. Second is secondary systemic glomerular disease. First is lupus nephritis, diabetic neuropathy, nephropathy, amyloidosis, polyarteritis nodosa, Wegener's glomerulomatosis, good pasture syndrome, Henoch-Schonelian purpura, systemic infectious disease that is HBV, HCV, HIV, parasitic infections, and idiopathic mixed cryoglobulinemia. Signs and symptoms of glomerulonephritis: decreased urine output, bloody or brown colored urine, edema present in most patients, usually mild, often manifested by periorbital edema in the morning, may appear only as rapid weight gain, may be generalized and influenced by posture. Hypertension present in over 50% of patients, usually mild. Raise in blood pressure may be sudden, usually appear during the first 4 to 5 days of the illness. Malaise is also present and mild headache also present. Gastrointestinal disturbances, especially anorexia and vomiting, often with abdominal and lung pain, pallor, irritability, lethargy, dysuria, and fever also present. Investigation, history of illness and physical examination help in clinical diagnosis. Urine examination, it shows increased specific gravity, smoke dirty brown color urine with reduced total amount in 24 hours. Mild to moderate or severe albuminuria is detected. Microscopic examination reveals presence of red cells, WBCs, pus cells, epithelial cells, granular clast proteinuria, proteinuria 3 plus to 4 plus. Blood examination demonstrate increased level of urea creatinine, ESR, ESO titers, and anti-DNase B. There is decreased level of hemoglobin, serum complement, and albumin in blood. Hypoproteinemia and hyperkalemia may occur in persistent oliguria. Throat swab culture may also presence of beta hemolyticus streptococcus in some children. Morphological features: closely, the kidney are symmetrically enlarged, weighing 1.5 to twice the normal weight. The cortical as well as section surface hypotracheal hemorrhage, giving the characteristic appearance of flea-bitten kidney. Microscopic findings are glomeruli. The glomeruli are affected diffusely. They are enlarged and hypercellular. The diffuse hypercellularity of the tuft is due to proliferation of mesangial, endothelial, and occasionally epithelial cells, as well as by infiltration of leukocytes, chiefly polymorph and sometimes monocytes. Tubules, tubular changes are not very striking. There may be swelling and hyaline droplets in tubular cells, and tubular lamina may contain red cell cast. Interstitium, there may be some degree of interstitial edema and leukocytic infiltration. Vessel changes. Vessel changes in arteries and arterioles are seldom present in acute glomerulonephritis. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you all enjoy this session. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. Thank you.